Hi, today I'm ranking the fall market's pets, seeds, and gears based on their usefulness. First off, let's start on the fall market's available pets. Inside the fall egg we have the robin, badger, and grizzly bear. For the robin I am going to put it at the F tier, because there is absolutely no need for a player to shrink themselves in the game unless they want to troll other players. Next, for both the badger and grizzly bear I am going to put them both at E tier. The grizzly bear is an E tier because even though it has another useless ability to make your character bigger, it also has the ability to apply the fall mutation at only a 4 times value multiplier to your crop. And as for the badger, it's like a pancake mole but with the additional ability that gives a chance to apply the cracked mutation to one of your crop at again 4 times the value. So nothing worth going crazy about. Now for the barn owl, I will put it at a tier because of its excellent abilities. First, it has the ability to give pets bought directly at shops a chance to increase its weight capped at 0.4 kilograms, which is the first pet to ever do it for pets bought directly at shops. Then a nice ability to increase experience gain for pets in the fall event. And finally for the fall egg we have the swan. With the ability to mimic other pets' abilities at only 5 minutes slower than the mimic, I think the swan deserves a spot at the S tier for that. Additionally, the swan also applies the graceful mutation to crops that has a solid 77 times value multiplier. So I think it's safe to say that putting the swan in S tier is a no-brainer. Now let us move on to the pets bought directly at the shop. First off, the chipmunk. This is going straight to E tier because its ability 6 to 12% chance to not consume a harvest tool is not entirely a useful S ability. And for the red squirrel and marmot, I will both put them at C tier. The red squirrel's ability is starting the cooldown timer with less for other pets that have finished using their ability. For the marmot, it has a chance to dig up fall event gears including the golden acorn. Next up is the sugar glider, which I will be putting at a tier along with the barn owl. This pet is literally just like the Spinosaurus, grabbing mutations from 3 different fruits and applying it to Anno. Their crop is crazy when you are farming money. Now for the fall event seeds. I'm gonna be honest, every seed in the shop with the exception of the maple resin is going to be put at E tier, because they might get used in future updates that requires types of plants like this update, and that is pretty much it. For the maple resin though, I will put it at S tier. This seed is basically the second coming of the bone blossom seed, so if you ever plan on farming money in the game, get as much as possible of this, say. Ed. Finally for the gears in the fall event. The firefly jar, sky lantern, maple leaf kite, leaf blower, and maple syrup is going straight to E tier. The firefly jar, sky lantern, and maple leaf kite is basically just cosmetics. For the leaf blower, it is fun to use, but that is pretty much it. And as for the maple syrup, you pay 50 million just for 50 experience for your pet. Why is this even in the game? They are also going to be joined by the fruit basket and maple leaf charm at E tier. The fruit basket feeds your pets 5% hunger per basket, and the leaf charm just calls rain. As for the bonfire and maple sprinkler, they are going to be at C tier because the bonfire boosts pets' abilities, and the sprinkler, as you can guess, just improves a plant's fruit size, mutation, and growth speed. Finally, for the golden acorn, I am putting it at S tier. This gear is basically just a better mutation machine that you can use when your pet is at level 40 instead of level 50. And there is no waiting time, it is instant. So that is pretty much it. Wear your helmets and seatbelts, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!